All right, welcome. This training is regarding QR codes. QR codes is something it makes life a lot easier when you do know how to use it. It's causing industries to use them because now they don't have to print stuff. I mean, you go in restaurants now and they got a QR code on the table. They don't even want to hand you a menu, So you got to learn this technology, guys. And I've been at a restaurant where a couple, because they didn't know, they said, "Can I get a menu, please?" And they were pretty upset because the waitress is saying, use the QR code. So if you have your phone, there's the basic way to use it. Now, I just looked up something because I have an iPhone. Let me let some folk in the room. I have an iPhone, but I know that many of you have Androids. So either you are an iPhone user or you're an Android user, but whichever it is. So I did look this up just to kind of give you this information for those of you that are Android users. And this may not be the same thing for every Android, because what I was noticing, different ones. Hold on, let me do this. Different ones have different instructions. So what I suggest, I'm going to show you this for the Androids. And if this does not work for you, then you can just Google, because that's all I did. I Googled how to engage your QR code and put the name of your phone. But for those that have Androids, if your QR code is not working, when we go through this, if it doesn't work, then it needs to be enabled. And so according to those instructions, it says to open up, let's go down to number, if nothing happens, number 4, go to your settings and look for QR codes. There's something you have to press to enable your QR code reader. So this is for those that have Androids. Most of the iPhones, it will just kind of work automatically. But I know that I've worked with some people that have Androids, and there was an additional step they had to do to actually turn it on to make it work. Okay. So I just want to go over that real quick for those of you that have Androids.
Dr. Ross, can I ask a question? I still can't get on my app. It's still saying error, created user on demand. It just says error, it doesn't let me in. I used to get here, even if I just went to my app, it would come up, but something happened and it kicked me off, and now it won't let me sign back in.
Okay, well, you don't have to get on your app right now.
Okay, great.
You could just go to your website like you used to go before you had the app.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. All right. All right. So again, for those of you that have, so let me get a sense of how many people here, and you can put it in the chat and I'll be able to see it, have ever used a QR code. Ever used a QR code. You can unmute and tell me. I would prefer that. That way I don't have to read and listen.
Dr. Roz, I have never used a QR code.
Okay. Anybody else?
I have never created one, but I've used them several times.
Okay, used it. Yes. Okay.
That's what I should say. I've put my phone to it like in the store before, but I don't have a QR code myself.
No, that's what I mean. I mean, have you ever used it? Been somewhere, put your phone up to it and used it?
I've done that.
Okay.
I do it all the time.
Okay, Aubrey, yes. Okay.
I have. This is Gloria. I've done it.
Okay, all right. Anybody else that has never ever put your phone up to a code and push the button to see what that was? Anybody never, ever? So, okay, so it seems like, I don't want to assume, I want to make sure. If you've never, please say so. Please say so.
This is Gloria.
Uh-huh.
I was trying to uh find the QR code, but I did find it. But I sent it to my email and I don't know how to open it to see what it says. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. I was trying to put it on a business card.
Okay,
That I
let's
was-
walk this because it doesn't say anything.
Okay, no, okay,
So that's why when you say to see what it says, it doesn't say anything.
okay.
It does. It doesn't. That's why I don't know what you mean when you say it didn't say anything.
That's why I say I might not be saying this right.
Okay,
I guess I was expecting it to open up and let me see what was actually on it.
yeah, it does do that because you have
But I
to put your camera, you put your camera to it. So again, have you ever done it anywhere else, like in the store, in the restaurant? Okay, because the first experience I had was with in a funeral, at a funeral. They didn't have programs. They had a picture of the person and a QR code, and you had to do the QR code to see the program for the funeral. It's
Wow.
taking away paper. People ain't using paper. They'll stick that QR code up.
Mm.
Okay, so let's hold on. Let's do this because I got to make sure everybody knows how to use it before I can show you how to create it. Okay,
Great.
so let's try this here. That. Wait. Let's see who's this one. Hold on. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, let me do this. Rochelle, I'm going to make you a co-host so I can get some help letting people in the room. Somebody else, Erica, I'll make you a co-host to let people in the room as well. Thank you. Nobody needs to come in yet, but I just want to not have to focus on that. Yeah, I was talking to you, Rochelle. I was saying I was making you a co-host that you could let people in the room if they come in, if they need to come in.
Jumped up for
No problem. No problem. You can still be multitasking. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move forward, and then I'll show you, and you'll see what I'm talking about. This is how I'll do it. See there. All right, here we go. Here are the steps now. The steps to creating, we're going to go ahead and do the creation part, and then we'll make sure you can read it. So step one to creating your own QR code. And what I'm going to focus on today at the beginning, I'm going to show you how to do it, how to create QR codes for almost everything, for your website, for your Akana website, for Akana products. But what I want to start with is how to create a QR code to have a person to create their customer account. Because when we do our parties, one of the things about our parties in the bingo card that you're going to be able to get when we get the party packs is they're going to be, you want them to create a customer account. Even when you're out at a vending event, if you're at a vending event, you got your table, here's a quick way that you can get them almost immediately to create the customer account. But everybody knows that if you tell somebody to go to your website and create a customer account, which is what we usually do, how many of you have ever experienced that person having problems? They go to the website, they can't find it, they click here, they click there, they call you back, they didn't create the customer account, they ended up buying a product as a guest. And now you got to call customer service and have them switch that person over. But what if we could take them straight to start to fill it out? And if it's accessible on their phone, that makes it easy peasy for everybody. So step one, go to your website. Okay, so that's what we're fixing to do. Go to your website. So my step one is I'm going to my website. Does everybody see my website?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So my website is drroz.akana.com. Now, I did not say sign into your website. I said go to your website. Go to your website like you are a customer. Okay? Like you have that customer. And I'm gonna repeat that again. I didn't say sign in yet. Step number 2, click sign in and click create a customer account. So first step, go to your website, click sign in, then click create a customer account. The reason we're having to do that is because we need to copy the URL, which is up at the very top, the www or the HTTP part of this particular page. So we're going to sign in as if we were getting ready to create a customer account just to get this link. So if I go up there and I just click it, it highlights it. Usually it highlights it on its own, and I'm going to copy it. Several ways to copy it. You can right click and hit copy. You can hit Control C on your keyboard. Hold the Control key and hit the letter C. That copies it. Whatever is the easiest way for you to copy. But highlight it. If it doesn't highlight when you click it, then double click it until you get that whole line lit up.
Okay, I have a question, Dr. Roz. I
Yes.
think I missed a step because the only thing I'm seeing is at the top of it says saying akana.com. But I put in my information. But you told me to sign in?
I did not say sign in. That's
Okay,
what
because
I kept saying.
I didn't sign in. That's what I'm saying. I didn't sign in, but I
I
did.
said click create customer account. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back.
That's what I missed. I'm sorry.
Okay, so here we go. Go to your website,
That's what I did. Okay.
click sign in,
Okay. Listen, okay.
and scroll down to create a customer account.
Okay, I saw. That's what I missed. Okay, I'm there.
Okay,
Okay.
and now it's going to be very long. It's a long thing. What you want to make sure is that you see your name at the front of it. See, I got your website name ought to be at the front of it. That's how you know you're on your page. And when you finally finish this QR code, it's going to take them right here. Okay, so I'm highlighting that and I'm copying it. Copy it. Right click, hit copy. That's probably the easiest way once it's lit up. It's got to be highlighted.
Yeah, see, I'm not getting that.
Dr. Ross, I only see my name at the top.
I don't say nothing.
You
I
only see.
Well, I have Mac. I only see Audrey at Wakanda.com. I didn't sign in. I did what you told me to do, but it just has my name in that little box.
Did you did you click sign in?
No, I didn't. I did, you told me to do sign in first and then go down and create a account. I did that. So I see the screen that you just had.
Okay,
But up in the box at the top, maybe my Mac is just different. It doesn't come it doesn't look like that.
okay, so
I'm
still
on
go,
a Mac. I'm on a Mac, and at the top it has my website name. So your website name, it starts with your website name at the top.
Yeah, that's all I see.
Right. So you're gonna click that whole line. It'll light up everything on that top line.
Okay.
Here's your website address, and it'll say /login, and it'll a whole lot of other stuff. She wants you to highlight that,
Okay.
and then
I did.
hit command copy.
Okay. And then do what to it?
just
Hit
copy it.
command copy. Yeah, copy. So that's command C, just in case.
So
Yeah, I'm
click
not-
it and highlight whatever you see up there and then get Command C. Or right click and copy.
Okay. I'm not good with this Mac. Okay, right click or what's Command C?
Command C is your command control and the C. We don't have a right click. So you have
Right.
to hit command C.
So Control and C.
Command, the
C,
one with the
Okay,
square.
I see the command. Okay, command in the left C.
Correct.
I
Okay.
don't see the command.
That's for Macs.
You push them at the same time or hold them at the same time or one at a time?
Well, you do the same time.
Well, I don't see command 3, so see.
Do you have a
Are you
Mac card?
No, I had no Mac. That's why.
This is for Macs. This is for Macs.
Okay, got you. I was confused. Okay.
Okay, Sylvia, when you hit Command C, what's supposed to pop up?
It's just going to copy it. Your in the top bar is highlighted. You hit Command C, so it copies that link, and then Dr. Roz is going to tell us once everybody has copied the link
Okay.
what to do with that.
Okay.
You don't see anything. You just know that it does it. It copies it. You don't
Okay.
get to see anything.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So I think I did. Okay. So now here's the next step. Once you've done this, now we're going to go and actually back up. Go back to the sign in page and actually sign in to your back office. Okay, it's going slow. You should be trying to sign in to your back office, you yourself now. I don't know why it's taking so long. Let me try to do it again here. Hold on, let's.
It's taking a minute.
Okay, I'm glad it's not just me taking a minute.
It's not. It's me too, Dr. Ross.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm fine.
okay, cool.
Okay, mine came up.
All right,
I'm in now.
all right, cool. I'm trying to get in without being on Zoom, so let me get in myself. Because Zoom sometimes slows things down.
Mine is getting on my nerves, keeps telling me. "Oh."
Wow, it's taken mine a long time.
Okay, when you come back in, can you get my trash? Need another bag.
Mute yourself, Carla.
I'm sorry.
I don't want to do it. Okay.
Okay. All right, let me try another browser because this is taking too long.
Okay, man, just don't want to let me in. Let me go. This is irritating. Let me get out of here.
Let's try this. Fix. Not letting me in.
Let me go on this again.
Okay, finally getting in, I think. There we go. All right, I'm finally in. Sorry about that. Right, let me share again. All right, so now I'm in my back office. Now that you're in your back office, you're going over to the left-hand side of the navigation bar, and you're going to marketing. Marketing, and then QR code generator. Marketing, then QR code generator. All right, those of you that got in, if you're at marketing and QR code generator, let me know. You should see this page saying QR code generator.
I'm there.
I'm there.
Okay. Next step is to click where it says shopping cart. Under data type, that's number 1, data type, click shopping cart. Once you click shopping cart, let's go to number 2. Number 2, the first part here should have your website. You don't mess with that, leave it alone. But here where it says link, Come in there and erase that and paste what you copied. When you paste what you copied, it should be something pretty long.
Whoever's on the Mac is Command V.
Command V is paste
For Mac.
on Mac. Control V is paste on PCs. So it should be a long link. Now, if you notice, the link is there, but the cursor is probably blinking inside the box. So you need to click anywhere in the white area to get that cursor from blinking. And the reason you're doing that is because you need that code to change. If you don't click outside of the box, the QR code over here on the right doesn't form, it doesn't change the way it's supposed to look. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over what I just said. Once you come to marketing, QR code generator, shopping cart, don't mess with the website address, paste the link in the link area. You have now created the QR code over here on your right for your website, not for your website, but for your sign in page. Now, how do you test that out? Take your phone, pull it up, go to your camera, and point it towards that QR code. If you point it towards that QR code, depending on the kind of phone you have, like I said earlier, you may have to turn that QR code generator on, but it should put some kind of borders around the QR code, and you'd have to use your finger and press whatever comes underneath that. And you can see if it goes straight to your sign in customer registration page. That's how you know it's correct.
I'm still trying to get mine to, it may be the phone. I have a Z phone. Or I can just get the link out of there so I can paste it, but y'all can go on. It's just probably my phone, so y'all go on.
Ross, quick question. So it takes me to the customer registration page, but how do I know it's mine? I don't see anything.
You don't see anything on your phone, but you know it's yours because the link had your name in it.
Okay, got it.
You won't see anything on your phone to indicate that, but your comfort level is that
Oh,
link.
I see it. I see it at the top. My website is at the top.
Oh, okay, all right.
All the way at the top in that bar, where we put the address. It has my
Yeah.
website up there. That's how I
Okay.
know.
Okay, so Dr. Ross, I got a question. So we have to go to the shopping cart. Oh, that's how maybe that's why it's working. And then we go and put the link on the second one. Okay.
Yeah, where it says link.
Yeah, it knocked me out. I came back on no wonder it wouldn't let me do it. So now I'm going to place it. It might work now. There we go. And then once we get the link in there.
But you got to click outside the box for the QR code to be created.
Yeah.
Once you get the link in there, don't leave the cursor inside the box. Click away from that box in the white area, anywhere. Yeah.
I got QR code preview. I got that.
Right. Now use your phone, test it out, see what comes up on your phone.
Oh, I'm on the phone working, so I can't use it.
Oh, I got you.
I can use my other phone. But go ahead. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna put you.
Okay, so now that you've created the QR code, you need to download it.
Okay. Let's go to download it.
So there's a download QR code button right here. There are ways to do it. You can download it directly. I like to download it to my computer and put it away somewhere. You could actually send it to somebody. Over here on the left-hand side, it says sent to email address. So you can actually move that. Put an email address in there, a subject, and your signature, and a message, and it will send that person an email. So if I send it to my own email, and said, enroll. And if I wanted to say something else, I could, please register. And when I click send email, up here it says email successfully sent. But I always like to download it so I don't have to keep coming back here doing this every time. So let's say if you wanted to send it to a printer, or if you wanted to put it on your banner or on your postcard, then you need to download the QR code. So you click where it says download QR code. When you download the QR code, for me, a window opens up to ask me where do I want to download it. But some of you, that doesn't happen. It'll go straight to your download folder. Either way, you want to download it. And I would name it. I would name it so that you know what it is, where it says file name. See, it's highlighted, it says QR code, but that doesn't tell you what it is. So you could name it as sign in, or whatever you want to name it so that you recognize what that particular thing is. And then go ahead and download that. And if you download it to your download folder, wherever it is you download it, just make sure you recognize where it is. And the way you know where it is what do you see at the top of this window? You see at the top of this window right now, it says this PC downloads. That means it's going in the download folder. Oftentimes people save stuff, download stuff, and they have no clue where it went, and you spend 30 minutes trying to find it. But if you pay attention before you hit save to whatever is up here in this top box, now you know where did that particular thing go. All right, so now you've downloaded it. So now let's go to where you downloaded it. Okay, let's pull all this down. Let me stop sharing and come back again. So I'm going to show you based on where I've downloaded them. I have a folder called QR codes. I've created a folder called QR codes, and that's where they are, different ones that I've made. So now let's just say you needed to send it to your printer. You needed to say, like, email it to your printer. So all you would do is go to your email. I got to get all these security things in place here. Here we go. So I'm going to my email account and say I got a business card that I have in my printer due, and I want this on it. So I'm going to click compose, just like I'm sending an email, and I'm sending it to my printer, and all I'm going to do is attach it. The printer just needs it. Maybe they already have the whole copy of everything, or whatever your design is. Just the same way you normally attach a file. And I'm going to my folder that I have QR code, and you go to wherever you have it saved, and it'll be right there. And there it is. It's called sign in. Double click that, attach it, send it to your printer. Okay. What if you wanted to post it on Facebook? You go to your Facebook account.
Where we at?
No, no, no. There we go. Okay, all of these securities. Got that.
Man, a 6-digit code.
All right, I'm on Facebook. I would go here, what's on your mind? Click photo, video. Add the photos and videos. Click sign in, that's my QR code. Double click it, bam, there it is. If I posted it, it'd be right there on Facebook. And of course, you might want to write something up here and all that. If you are doing your parties, you're doing your parties and you need them to have something to look at when they hit the door. So where do you put this QR code? I would put it on a piece of paper, on a Word document. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Word. Is the Word document, can y'all see the Word document?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I'm going to the Word document.
Yes, I can.
All right, cool. I'm at the Word document, blank sheet of paper. All I did was hit File and hit New. I'm in Word. And I'm gonna hit Insert. And I'm gonna hit Pictures. This device. And again, I'm going to where I saved it. I saved it in my folder for QR codes. Sign in, there it is. But I want it large, so I'm just gonna create, I'm gonna make it, grab these little nodules. Bam, oops, stop. Basically let it take up the whole page or take up half the page, you know, just whatever you need when they hit the door, there it is. I'd probably make it about that size.
Mhm.
And put it in the center of the page. You know, and you can put some text around it, of course. It's a great way to have your sign-in sheet. Okay. Boom. And all I'm doing is putting some writing above it and making it much larger. And then that's laying on the desk when they come in. They take a picture. It's not taking a picture. They put the camera on it. And every time you put it anywhere, I always double check and make sure it's still working. I never take for granted. So as soon as I did that, I put my camera up to it. If you put your camera up to it right now, you could put it up on your screen because you see it. That's why they're using QR codes on television everywhere else, because all you got to do is raise your camera up to it and it's taking you. Don't have nobody sign in because that's my sign in page, okay? But that's the way you could have it for your parties. If it was on a card, if you have them made, whatever way, there it is. Okay, now.
Dr. Ross, oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Go
Quick
ahead.
question. So we would do the same thing for Flat Belly and any other thing. We would
Well,
just
that's
go.
where I'm going now. You don't have to do
Okay.
it that way for the rest of that stuff. It's
Okay,
easier
cool.
for the products and stuff. You have to copy and paste the website for this. Okay,
Uh-huh. But what
Go
about the
ahead.
Flat Belly website?
Oh, yeah. Any other website, you're absolutely right.
The
If you wanted
same
it to be,
steps.
right.
Just the one code. Okay, question. I got a couple questions. So we use the same code for all websites. I mean, our same code because it's still us. Or we don't have to change it, but if they want to order product or something different, is that a different website or we still use the same one, basically?
Okay.
They want to just buy stuff or whatever.
Okay, so what we just created is only for signing in.
Okay. That's what I was
Only for signing in. So now, good point. Let's go to the next step. So now we want, say we
Dr.
don't want
Ross,
that.
Can I,
Yes,
can I ask a quick question? This is Megan here. So when I created my QR code and I scanned it, it actually didn't automatically load the registration page. It had to pop up confirming that I was over the age of 21, and then it took me to products. Like I
Okay,
had the
so,
hibiscus body butter and broad spectrum gummies where they can buy, but that registration page did not appear first.
okay, so did you get the first steps?
Yes. So
Because
should I
if
go back and try it again?
Yeah, if your link has to be, the link that you pasted in there has to be the link from the sign in page.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm not quite sure why that didn't appear when I scanned my code, when I just checked it again. Okay, I'll go back and just play with it.
So you go back to the sign in
Mm-hmm.
and create customer account,
Okay.
and then copy that link again. And I would copy that link and go paste it somewhere and see if it works and go straight to your sign in page.
Okay, I'll do that. That's a good idea. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
all right. So now,
I'm just,
question,
I'm just way behind, Dr. Roz. I'm sorry. My page wouldn't let me in, so I was trying to get it back in and it just didn't let me in. I finally
Okay.
got in, but as far as I got was create the account, copy the link, and get to my back office. So that's where I'm at. So,
okay, well, let me come back to you.
okay.
Let me go forward and then I'll come back, okay?
Okay, thanks.
All right, so now I'm going to go to the website. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, so I'm back to the same place I was where I did that one. Okay, so now let's just say like you all were asking. Say if I just wanted people to go to the website, to my Akana website only, then I would go to number 1 and say replicated site. That's it. I don't have to do anything because it automatically created this QR code and it has different squiggly lines. If I want certain products that I want to highlight, when we say deal of the day, and let's say I go to products, I'm going number 1, I'm going to change it to products. And I'm going to come over to number 2, and I'm going to go to category. And let's say I want that category to be whatever, something in the flat belly lifestyle, right? So I'm going to flat belly lifestyle. Every time you click something, the squiggly lines change. But now I don't just, if you just want them to go to your whole flat belly lifestyle page in your website, you're good. But if you want to focus on a certain product where it says products, click that. And okay, you want somebody to get a blood type testing kit and you want to create a QR code for that. You just click it, the rest is done for you. Now you download that QR code and it will take them straight to the blood type test kit to purchase it. If you want to click the whatever, here's the 7-day cleanse, here's the 21-day reset, here's the flat belly bundle, the new size. It automatically changed that QR code. Now you can just send that to a person, have that on your table, whatever way you're using it. The codes are, the back office does the rest for you.
So basically, once you create your code, you got your code, it just changes as you change it and want to change to different things. You don't have to keep going back creating different codes because it'll do it for you right there.
Does it for
Right.
you right there. And once you
So-
download that code for your site, it's done. You could use it till Jesus comes. I mean, you can continue to use that same code because that's connected to your website personally. So
Yeah.
once you do this once, that's why you download them and save them to a folder, put a name on them so you know, because you can't tell by looking at the code which one is which.
Right. So that's what I wanted to ask you. Once you download it, get there, I know how to send it to the printer. How do I get it from here to my downloads or to my folder? I didn't see how I could do that.
So when you.
I
you
sent
saying
it
how-
to an email. I sent it to my email, but I want to get it to save it on my downloads or my documents or something like that.
That's what this little bar says, download QR code.
I did. Oh, it's probably already there. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
Disregard.
because
Yeah.
that's sent it there.
Quick question, Dr. Roz, this only applies to me. So when, number 2, where you do the website, so, mine says admin, but I don't want to send them to my admin. So after those 2 bars, I'm going to put my website in there, right?
Well,
Name
that's
in
not, it's not clickable. You can't change this first bar.
It won't let you change it?
I'm clicking right now. You can't do nothing. That's
So
automatically engraved.
So I'll be sending them to the admin website, which is my website too. They have it set up. They just have me with access to admin. So when I look in that bar, it said, instead of saying my website, it says admin.wakana.com. So
Right.
I need to talk to someone else about that. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Because we can't change it. We can't change that first box.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
Okay. And it might be that, you could try using shopping cart and then putting a link in here, but they would have to tell you what link to put in so they can make sure it's directly for you. That's just something I'm just throwing out there,
Okay.
Yeah. But as
Okay.
far as us, actually, we don't have any control over that first box. It changes based on what you click up here at the top, and it doesn't change. It always, matter of fact, if you click replicated site, if you click product, if you click shopping cart, that first box stays the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to get fancy, guys, and you want to change the color of everything, you can do all of that, but that's just if you get, any of those colors you switch it to, it changes colors. I keep it always black, but if you got a black background, then you need to change it to white so it can be seen. Just saying. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions right there? Okay, now, Audrey, tell me where you are.
Okay, I'm still sitting in my back office. So I went through the first part where you sign in and then you copy the link and then you go back and then you actually sign in to get to your back office.
Okay, so now go to the left, go to marketing and QR code generator.
Okay. Okay.
Now, you see number 1, 2, 3?
Yes, ma'am.
Go to on number 1, click shopping cart.
Okay.
On number 2, go where it says link, erase that link, take that link out and paste the other link in.
Okay, Sylvia, you said something for the Mac to do the paste.
It's Command V.
Command V as in victory.
Victor. Uh-huh.
Okay, it's in there. Thank you.
Okay. Then click outside of it on the white area, away from the box, just click.
Okay.
And there's your code. Your code is done. That's the code to your new customer registration. Now you hit download underneath it.
Okay. I hit download.
Yep.
Okay.
And it'll probably go to your download folder, or if you're not telling it where to go, it goes to your download folder.
Yeah, man, just do I want to allow?
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
No.
it went.
Okay, and then if you did want to send it to somebody's email, you've got this down here at the bottom to be able to do. You put an email address, a subject, a signature, and some kind of comments to tell them what you're doing. Just sent you a registration, fill out this customer registration, bam, it's there. And you click send email and it will literally send that person an email. But other than that, you're downloading it to your QR code. And the real reason I wanted to do this was because we're having our parties. One of the things you want people to do is to create an account. Our CSO always tells us if you're sending somebody to another meeting in another city, already create their customer account. Where we know people, everybody's not computer literate, so they're still having difficulty finding it, although it's not hard to find, but this makes it so much easier because bam, it's right there in their phone. And they just put their first name, last name, and you don't have to look for it. You don't have to figure out where to go. There it is.
Okay.
Okay. iPhone 2, your hand is raised. I don't know who that is, but I saw your hand up.
That's me, that's Denise.
Yes, ma'am.
So I am all over the place. I'm trying to figure out, okay, so I'm not on my laptop and I'm not on my phone, but I'm on another tablet. And on that tablet that I'm on, I have the Akana page open up. And I have the sign-in that you talked about. If I was to go and touch the create a customer account without signing into this tablet that I'm on, would it automatically know who I am or do I have to?
So the first step was to go to your website. Did you go to your website? Did you go to your Akana website with your name.akana.com?
No, I just went to the login. So I need to change that
What do you mean the login?
because I'm on a new
Doesn't
tablet.
matter. Doesn't matter whose device you're on.
Uh-huh.
Has nothing to do with devices. It has everything to do with what was the first step you did to get to the website.
I went and pulled up the Chrome and then I typed in akana.com.
Okay, that's the mistake. What's the name of your website?
My website is live for life and love at Akana.
Not at Akana, dot Akana.
Akana.
That's where you start. Pull up your Chrome, type that name, .akana.com.
Okay.
Then everything else is going to work because it's going to your site. Then you're gonna click create a customer account.
Okay, it opened up. So I'm creating a customer account. And now it's brought me to the customer registration page.
And now you got to copy that link at the very top of that page.
Copy. Oh, why does it do that?
Hey girl, what's up? I was gonna tell you something, but I forgot.
Mute Carla. Carla, mute.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Dr. Ross, running my mouth.
And you said to hit control.
You're on a Mac, right?
No, I'm on a Android tablet.
Okay, control C. Copies it.
I can't
Or hold it with your finger on a tablet. You can hold it with your finger and copy it.
Come on, copy. Come on.
On tablets, every device is different on how to copy and how to paste and all of that.
Yes, they are. They're all different. Is that to share? That's to sign in. It's high. Okay. Oh, come on. Store do it more than. Didn't. It didn't do it.
So if I'm on my tablet and I tap at the top, sometime it puts little bars around it and you gotta shade it all in, but you gotta tap, like double tap with your finger, or either tap with your finger. If I double tap the letters up there, it shades it all, and then it gives me a message to copy. And again, it's different, but that's where you gotta copy the link that we were talking about. And if once you figure out how to copy your link, then you're good to go.
Okay, let me work
And
with
then-
that.
Yeah, and then, of course, this will be available, the recording will be available, and then you can go back and know where to paste it.
Okay. I'll continue to play with it until I get it.
Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you.
The QR, this is Dr. now. So is the QR code universal? I think I used to hear that if you had an Android or a Mac, sometimes it wouldn't act right.
What do you mean by not act right?
It wouldn't pull it up. It wouldn't pull up it wouldn't work.
Yeah, it works on both phones, but Androids have sometimes, I have somebody used an Android where I just pointed and clicked. They had to press a button for the QR code reader to work. So that's why I started out by saying if you have an Android, depending on which version Android, Galaxy's different from something else. And so you have to do certain things to turn it on. Destiny, do you have a Android or an iPhone?
I have an iPhone.
Okay. Go ahead, Rochelle.
Okay, I just was playing with it and I was sending a code to our team to say we create QR codes, but it went over to my messenger and I'm looking at it now. And it just came up blank.
Okay, so it may
Nothing.
not work in your messenger.
Oh, it may not work in Messenger? Oh, okay.
It's coming
Okay.
up black because there's no other reason for it to come up black.
Oh, okay.
Did
Alright.
they get it when you sent it to your team?
I was sending it to my team on Messenger. That's what that was. And it just didn't come up. I forwarded from the down. I'm gonna work with, I'm gonna do something, see if it do it from downloads or maybe do it somewhere else. That's okay. Go ahead. It came to my email earlier and I saw that it is in my downloads and I was trying to forward it over to them. And that I said, okay, she's learning how to create QR code. I just wanted them to see it and it came out black.
So how did you put it in Messenger?
Oh, I just, let me see.
Let's see. Let me
Oh,
see.
yeah.
Let me try something. Let me go there myself. Okay, let's go here.
Okay. Let me go back to my downloads.
New message. Let me try it to. Let's see if I send it to my husband. Oops, wrong. Oh, I meant to show y'all what I was doing. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to Messenger, phone. And so that's why I'm trying to see, how did you do it? Did you go to pictures?
No, I just went to my downloads. Well, now I'm trying to go back. So for some reason, I'm trying.
Okay, so
slow
I'm
down.
gonna try it. I'm in you see my screen? I'm in Messenger.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to attach a file for the pictures, double click. It's there. You gotta
I
send it
know
as a
why.
picture.
Yeah, I know why I'm looking back at my downloads. I thought I looked at it a while ago. I know on my email, hold on, let me do. I know on my email, it worked. And now I'm looking at it on my downloads and it's like, it looks black in my, well, you can't see this, but in my downloads, it's looking black over here, but I saw it a while ago and it's like they had the little lines and everything. But now I'm looking at it and it's black, but maybe I saw it in my email and then I went over here. But it's even black in my downloads. I don't know why, but I play with it. I know how to do it now, so I play with it. I'm sure. That's
So
the
it
reason
will,
for
it
that.
will work in Messenger though, because I just
You just did it. That's no reason why it wouldn't work in Messenger. That's why I was like,
yeah, yeah. I just
Mm.
attached it as a picture.
okay, yeah, you could, okay. Yeah, babe.
So Dr. Roz, the QR code that's on the page, where did that send us to? May sent me right to the customer registration. Is that what that's supposed to do?
That's the one we just created. It will
Yes.
send whatever you create it to do. It will only go to one place.
So this one that I just did goes to the registration page.
Right. The purpose for this, reason I wanted to have this deep dive regarding this is because we're pushing the parties, we're pushing having people to create that customer account, even if they haven't bought yet, even if they intend to buy, even if you're sending them to another meeting in another city. Phyllis always says, create the customer. And people are still having difficulty getting to where they need to go to create that customer account. They're missing the click this, and they'll sign up as a guest. And then customer service has to change all that for us. This takes them straight to it.
Okay.
So that's all this does.
Okay.
Now, if you want them to go somewhere else, you got to create a different QR code.
Okay.
That's why we went back to the back office and went to, if you want them to go to Flatbelly 21 Day, you got to create the code for that. If you want them to go to your whole website, then you create the code for that. Got it?
I got it.
Okay. Rochelle, I see you. What?
Okay, so I'm gonna do this real quick and see if it's gonna go to me real quick. Okay, so when I was in my, I'm going back over here. I don't see on my, darn it. I don't see on my, is that my email? My email, when I open up my email, it brings up the code, like the code, but I don't see the squiggly. But if I copy it or if I tap share, send, all that, when you send it, you see it's in the form of the code. But just looking at it over, I guess it doesn't matter as long as you got the number. I mean, like it'll just come up with the like the URL or whatever you want to call that. I see that, and if I just forward that, it comes up in the QR code. I don't physically see it in those areas. I did, but if I forward it, I just did it just now over on my messenger, and I think it did open. I'm working with like 3 things here, but yeah, but I'm gonna get it. It's just kind of weird, maybe because I do have an Android, and maybe I don't know, that's part of this whole craziness, but as long as they get it, that's the main thing. So that's good. I'll figure it out.
Okay. All right. Let's see. One other thing that you can do is you could, what am I fixing to say? I'm trying to show you how to, let's say I've got that code. I got that code in my, okay, so let's just say we send it to email. Let me go back there because I want to show you how you could have it on your phone and send it to somebody else's phone. And that would probably be the last thing you could do. So I'm gonna go back to the generator. And I'm gonna see if I send it to my email. I think I did send it to my email earlier. Let me go to my email and see if I did. Oh wait, here's my email. I knew it was open already. Yep, there it is. There's to my email support. And so I think this is what you're talking about. Rochelle, mine does come up there. It shows it. I sent it to my email support at Akana. That's where it came from. And so let's just say I sent it to my email. And most of you, if you're able to, this is just another thing you can do. Say I didn't open it. I'm gonna close it back. But I'm saying if I went to my email on my phone, and I can't show you my phone because that's not working for some reason to be able to show you my phone. I was working on that earlier. But if I went to my email on my phone, okay, you can't see that. Hold on, let me take this background off so you can see. Okay, boom. Okay, so that's my email on my phone. All I did was pull up my email on my phone. There's the QR code. So if I come here, did y'all see that? Okay, so I'm gonna come to my phone and I'm gonna press the QR code. See if that works. Yep. So what I did is on my phone, I pressed the QR code and saved it as a photo. I saved it as a photo to my phone, to my phone where all my pictures are.
Okay.
Now, guess what? I can now send that to somebody phone to phone. Just like you would a picture. If you were sending somebody a picture or something, now you can send it straight to their phone. Boom. Yeah, yeah.
Love when I learn something. I love- Okay, let
I'm
me
look-
ask you this. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Okay, so if you can see my phone, you see where I got the QR code right here on my
Yes.
phone, okay? Now,
Right.
now when I tap it, I'm tapping it, so everything is
It's just
black now, other
It's
than,
black, it's just black,
Right.
right?
now, only thing now, if I go up here and I move, you're gonna see the little writing. It's still black. I don't see no code. But if I
Right.
take, and now if I tap share, if I go ahead and share it and I send it to, I don't know, to someone on, I'll send it to,
Send it to
I'll do
me.
Messenger again. Do Messenger again, and I'll send it to me. Let me send it to me. And it'll go over there. Make sure I do that right. But it just, like I said, I just have to hit the little share, the number. It's not really a URL, but whatever the
Yeah.
highlight of the code, what the code numbers are. And if I do it that way, I can get it. I just don't see it like you see it on your
No,
phone
I
when you're
didn't see it
actually
either.
sharing it. Oh, you didn't see
On
it
my
either?
phone,
Okay.
but you're right, on your phone, when you click the, say the share, well, if I do share, I see it, but when I just did it the other way, where I just copied it, where I saved it to my phone
Right.
and held it and just said, click the three little dots, it came up black, but it
Right.
still does the process, so you
It does
gotta
the
trust the
process,
process.
right. You just may not see it, but it does. And that's what I had to like, well, okay, but yeah, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah,
I love
but on the iPhones, you can just hit your share and you do see it. And you just share it with whoever you're sharing it with. If you're sharing it to
Mhm.
somebody in your phone as a message, it goes straight there. So it's another quick way to be able to send that code.
Thank you.
All right. All right, any other questions? Somebody asked me, how soon will this be up? Just depends on if I edit it or not. If you want it raw, just like this, You probably prefer for me to edit it so you don't have to hear all the other stuff in between. So just depends. If you want it raw, I'll send it to you raw.
Well, you know, raw is good because then you can hear the questions that people are asking you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Dr. Rod, have you ever heard of Linktree?
It's a finance thing, Linktree?
It's like almost like a QR code kind of. I'm just finding out about it this week.
Oh,
So
the generator?
it's a generator.
Yeah, there are lots of them. There are lots of QR code generators that are out there.
Okay, but you can like do 3 things. Like if I wanted like for it, like if you go into one QR code, I can have 3 things up underneath there that show 3 items. Like if you want to go to if you want to create an account, if you want to go shop, if you want to do whatever. So I could do like whatever, how many things, but I'm gonna keep it simple. And so you can go in there, use your QR code, so you don't have to have multiple QR codes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not very familiar.
You're saying that you can create one QR code to go 3 different places?
Right.
I'd have to
So-
see that because that doesn't make sense. The purpose of a QR code is to go somewhere. And it
Oh,
can't
yeah.
go multiple places.
So the QR code will go to the Linktree. The Linktree has 3 options. Oh, Erica, you just put it on yours. Have you used it? And that's it. That's exactly the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, if long as it directs them, it just probably directs them for you. It's probably doing the work for you.
Right.
But you
Right.
got to put 3 different websites in there for it to go to, I'm sure.
So yes, probably. So if I want them to go to 3 different things relating to Akana, like if I want to create, I want them to create an account. If I want if they want to buy a kit, if they want to do whatever.
Right.
So-
So that means you physically are going to have to go to each of those pages. Again, always make sure it's your website. You don't have to sign in for that. You just have to go to your website, go to shop, go to that Flat Belly 21-day cleanse. Click the URL, copy it and paste it. So probably got to paste it somewhere else, like on another sheet, okay? Go to your 7-day cleanse, copy that link, put it over there to the side. And go to click the blood type test kit, put it over the side. Now, when you go to Linktree, somewhere they're gonna ask you for 3 different links. And they're gonna do all that work for you, obviously, and create the codes for it, blah, 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 you're good to go. I'm just assuming, I'm not familiar with Linktree, but I do know QR codes go one place. So somewhere they've gotta have some links to the other pages that you want to go to. So that's where you would go and get those links. You're muted. Or I don't hear you now. No, you're not
Okay.
muted. I just can hear you.
I'm going to research it.
Okay, okay. Yeah, but and there are lots of QR code generator companies out there. Even when you go to Eventbrite, when you create, how many of you ever used Eventbrite for your events? Okay, when you go to Eventbrite and you create your event, Eventbrite will create a QR code for your event. See, once you start getting into this QR code, you understand the benefit of using it. And that way a person goes straight to your flyer, bam, and they go straight to your event. Go ahead, Destiny.
Dr. Rod.
I was gonna my question was I was gonna put my QR code on the back of a t-shirt, but I'm wondering, like, with the fabric, will the camera be able to read it, or is there a certain type of fabric that I have to have?
I think it will read it. I think it will read it.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah. The power of that QR code is crazy. So go ahead,
It
Rochelle.
will
Okay.
read it.
I've seen several people with QR codes, even some people I work with right now, they have it on their hats, their shirts, and they just definitely still read it. Well, I guess most of it was cotton for t-shirts and whatever, but hats, but you know, that is, they can still, everybody I've seen so far have been able to read that. And, on that, so, but I do have another question. Are you done, Destiny?
Yeah,
Long as,
it
long-
does
long-
work. It does
The
work
only-
because I always use it when I watch, when some people be walking past me and they have QR. I want to see what they're talking about. I'll put my phone up and
Mhm.
capture the QR code.
Yes.
and you just know that you gotta pull your shirt down and make it straight, so they.
Yeah.
So if it's in the back
So
and
it
your
works.
shirt is all wrinkled up, it won't be the right QR code, so you gotta pull that shirt back and let folk read that shirt. So that would be a thing. If you're sitting down and it's crinkled, long as that
Yes,
shape
fix it.
is there. So that's why
You
you
can
be
do it.
careful about the size of it. So you don't take it all the way down to your butt, because they can't get it.
Get everything, yeah, unless you pull it up. I got a quick
Yeah.
question. Now, I was doing all that stuff, so I was knocked out of my website. So I went back to the QR code to create some different ones. So when I went back, because there's not a place that I think you can save that once you create it, you know, it's created. So it didn't save where I had put the my link in the box in the website. So is it already created? Do I have to do it again because it's no longer there?
It's
It
no
didn't
longer
lock me
there.
out. Okay,
That's
so
why you download it. Once you download it, you got it.
okay, so I don't even have to go back over. Oh, I could change. So I wanted to change it to different things. So once I download it, and the download, that's where that one. But I wanted to go back and change it to different types of, you know, for shampoo or for, you know, just a
So
different one. It's Yeah.
Download each one of them and name them.
and that's what I'm
Shampoo,
saying. Okay.
name that
Okay.
one this, because you can't look
Yeah.
at them and tell what the difference is.
Right. So I have to, so yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You definitely have to go back to your QR code and be able to just change it all to whatever thing you want, not just your replicated website, and go and change it up. Okay.
Right,
All right.
right.
Cool.
And Erica said she's available to help anybody with the link tree if you need help with the link tree. All right, any other questions?
That was really good, Dr. Ross. I really needed that.
I loved it.
Yes.
Love it. Thank you.
Yes, it was very helpful. I understand it now.
Yeah, me too.
We're putting QR codes gonna be on everything, on my
Yes.
eyelashes, on my glasses, it don't matter.